Top 5 Soccer Club Rivalries of All Time.
Football, or soccer to many, the beautiful game, can become a matter of life and death for some clubs and their supporters. Cultural, as well as regional, differences contribute to the fierceness of these clashes, and the performances of players in such matches decide whether they will be eternally loved or hated. A mistake or a moment of magic can create history, but can also result in brawls, fights, clashes and riots.
Corinthians vs Palmeiras.
Derby Paulista is a name that is known among the traditional São Paulo soccer clubs, Sport Club Corinthians Paulista and Sociedade Esportiva Palmeiras.
It is the rivalry between two football clubs still active in the oldest city of São Paulo.
The Derby Paulista is among the 10 greatest classics of the world. Corinthians and Palmeiras have already decided on state championships, Campeonato Paulista, Regional, Torneio Rio São Paulo, National, Campeonato Brasileiro, and waved to the end of continental competition, Libertadores Cup of America. No other classic has decided so many major championships.
Nacional vs Penarol. Penarol Nacional AFP 438. One of football's classic derbies. Since the late 19th century, the Uruguayan Clásico is the confrontation between the two greatest teams of Montevideo, Nacional and Penarol.
Both teams have played a big part in developing South American football, and are respected in the Americas and worldwide, despite their recent lack of international success.
Together they make up 8 Copa Libertadores and 6 Intercontinental Cups. Fenerbahçe vs Galatasaray.
Galatasaray Fenerbahçe SK vs Galatasaray SK is a Turkish football rivalry involving two of the most successful clubs in the Super League. It is also a local derby, one of many involving Istanbul clubs. The rivalry is more than a century in existence and has developed into an intense and often bitter one, traditionally attracting large attendances. Both clubs compete against each other for the title of the most successful football club in Turkey, as well as the greatest Turkish sports club overall. Their football departments have always been the most attractive among their fans, but the rivalry also extends into other team sports such as basketball, volleyball, athletics, and rowing.
Lazio vs Roma.
Lazio-Roma. The Derby della Capitale, English, Derby of the Capital, is the local football derby in Rome, Italy, between the two major teams of the city, Lazio and Roma. It is considered to be the fiercest derby in the country ahead of the other major local derbies, Derby della Madonnina, Milan Derby, and Derby della Mole, Turin Derby, and one of the greatest and hotly contested capital derbies in Europe. The derby has been historically marked by massive crowds, excitement, violence and, recently, racist banners in the crowd. Some extreme incidents in particular have left their mark on the history of this fixture. In 1979, Lazio fan Vincenzo Paparelli was hit in the eye and killed by a flare fired by a Roma fan from the opposite end of the stadium, becoming the first fatality in Italian football due to violence. In 2004, an unprecedented event occurred when the Roma Ultras forced the game to be suspended after spreading false rumors among the crowd that a child had been killed by the police prior to the beginning of the game.
In the recent derby, in December 2009, the referee stopped play for some 7 minutes, just 13 minutes into the first half, due to fireworks being thrown onto the pitch. Real Madrid vs Barca.
Barcelona-Madrid. The rivalry between FC Barcelona and Real Madrid, in Spain, is generally considered to be the biggest in football, and is similar in context to Celtic, Rangers.
From the start, the clubs were seen as representatives of two rival regions in Spain, Catalonia and Castile respectively, as well as the two cities themselves. In the 1950s, the rivalry was intensified further when the clubs disputed the signing of Alfredo Di Stefano, who finally played for Real Madrid and was key in the subsequent success achieved by the club. As Barcelona and Real Madrid are the two biggest and most successful clubs in Spain, the rivalry impacts the league championship almost annually. The flashpoints of this rivalry are the twice-a-season Clásicos, which draw vast audiences from around the world. Real has won more La Liga and Champions League titles than Barca, but Barca has won more Spanish Cups, Cup Winners' Cups, and UEFA Cups. Also, Barca became the first Spanish team to win the treble, 2008 to 2009. In 2009, they won 6 competitions, becoming the first team to win all competitions they entered in a calendar year. The rivalry has also been strengthened throughout time by Real Madrid and Barcelona's top players who have defected to their arch-rival. Notable Barcelona players who later played for Real Madrid include Bernd Schuster, 1988, Michael Laudrup, 1994, and Luis Figo, 2000. Luis Enrique switched from Real Madrid to Barcelona in 1996 and went on to captain the Blaugrana. That's all for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.